Welcome back, friends. Today, we're stepping into something that is going to open your eyes to the way joy actually works inside your mind and inside your body. Because episode 9 is all about energy, the energy your thoughts create, the energy your emotions respond to, and the energy that shapes the atmosphere inside your soul. And we're going to talk about how your thoughts form pathways, patterns, and loops, and how you can interrupt those loops with Hobbitta Hobbitta, the four phrases spoken together as one holy reset. If you've been with me for a while, you already know this. Joy is not random. Joy is not accidental. Joy is not something that just shows up when life behaves. Joy is intentional. Joy is spiritual. Joy is a discipline. And today, I want to show you how joy is also neurological. Yes, neurological, because your brain is constantly forming pathways based on what you think, what you rehearse, and what you repeat. Every thought you have carries energy. Every thought sends a signal. Every thought creates a tiny ripple inside your nervous system. And when you think the same kind of thought over and over again, your brain builds a pathway for it, a little road that becomes easier and easier to travel. This is why certain thoughts feel automatic. This is why certain reactions feel instant. This is why certain emotions feel familiar. Your brain has practiced them. But here's the beautiful, freeing truth. You are not stuck with the pathways you have. You are not trapped in the thoughts that show up. You are not powerless against the energy your mind creates. You can interrupt any pathway. You can redirect any thought. You can shift any emotional pattern. You can renew your mind. God designed your brain with the ability to change, and He gave you the spiritual tools to do it. This is where Hobbitta Hobbitta comes in. The four phrases: I repent, I release, I receive, I rejoice, spoken together in order every time, become the interruption. They become the reset. They become the moment where the old pathway loses its power and a new pathway begins to form. Hobbitta Hobbitta is not just spiritual, it's neurological, it's energetic, it's transformational. Let's talk about how this works in real life. You're going through your day and suddenly a thought pops up. Maybe it's a fear. Maybe it's a worry. Maybe it's a memory. Maybe it's a judgment. Maybe it's a discouragement. And without even realizing it, your energy shifts, your body tightens, your mood drops, your atmosphere changes. This is the moment where awareness becomes everything. Because the second you become aware of the thought, you become aware of the energy it's creating. And the second you become aware of the energy, you have the power to interrupt it. Awareness is the doorway to renewal. Awareness is the moment you say, wait, this thought is creating an energy I don't want to carry. Awareness is the moment you recognize, this is not the atmosphere I want inside my soul. Awareness is the moment you choose joy instead of spiraling, and the way you interrupt the spiral is with HobbaTaHobbaTa. You speak the four phrases together. You speak them gently, you speak them intentionally, you speak them as a reset. I repent, I turn away from the thought that is pulling me out of joy. I release, I let go of the energy that thought created. I receive, I open myself to what God is giving me instead. I rejoice, I step back into joy on purpose. Every time you speak Hobbitta Hobbitta, you interrupt the old pathway. You weaken it. You stop rehearsing it. You stop feeding it. And at the same time, you begin forming a new pathway, a joy pathway, a peace pathway, a clarity pathway, a God-aligned pathway. Your brain begins to learn a new pattern. When this thought shows up, I don't spiral. I reset. This is how joy becomes your default. This is how joy becomes your atmosphere. This is how joy becomes your identity. Not because life is perfect, not because people behave, not because circumstances are easy, but because you have learned how to interrupt the energy that pulls you out of joy and replace it with the energy that brings you back into alignment. Your thoughts create energy. Your energy creates atmosphere. Your atmosphere creates experience. And HobbaTaHobbaTa is the practice that keeps all three aligned with joy. As you move through this week, I want you to become aware of your thoughts, not afraid of them, not overwhelmed by them, just aware. Notice the ones that lift your energy. Notice the ones that lower it. Notice the ones that feel familiar. Notice the ones that feel heavy. And the moment you notice a thought that is creating an energy you don't want to carry, interrupt it. Speak the 4 phrases. Reset your mind. Reset your atmosphere. Reset your joy. I repent. I release. I receive. I rejoice. Joy is not accidental. Joy is intentional. Joy is energetic. Joy is neurological. Joy is spiritual. And joy is your responsibility. If you want to learn more about the 4 simple phrases and how they work together, get my free ebook at www.joyfuljeanettefinn.com/joybook. And if you want to share your joy journey with me, email me at getjoy@joyfuljeanettefinn.com. Keep choosing joy.